Good morning, guys. It's Friday, April 4th, 6:49 a.m. This is going to be a crypto market update. I'm whispering because I have guests at my house, but we got some urgent things happening this morning. We got China standing on business and announcing reciprocal tariffs back on the US. Like, this is like breaking news. Let me see here. Yeah, China's retaliatory move about 10 minutes ago. They did 34% tariffs on all US goods. China announced retaliatory tariffs on all goods, worsening risk sentiment. Yeah, so we're going to cover some macro charts for the traditional markets. What I have up is the US NAS 100 right now. Scary, scary at this moment. We're going to cover it. We're going to go into Bitcoin and we're going to leave it at that. So let's get into it. And to be honest, we need the stars or something lining up here because there's crazy stuff going on. Definitely not good. I mean, seeing that, and this could just be the beginning here. Could just be the beginning. So let's take a look at, well, the US NAS 100 since we're on it right now. Yeah, we're on the 2 week chart and we are right at this 2618 breakdown extension, the 2 week 50 moving average here. If we keep melting down, guys, you know what I'm going to say. We're going right to the top of the belly of the beast. And like this zone right here, you got to basically get rid of this 3618, but you have a sandwich here of a macro 786, 4236 medium breakdown extension, and a micro 1618 breakdown extension right there. We're going, I mean, at this velocity, it does look like we're likely gonna head there. And that's another, what? We're talking another like 10% to 13% down in the US NAS 100. And we likely might not even stop. You could come down to this 2618 breakdown extension of the microfib, which currently is lining up with this 2 week 200 moving average. And that would bring us into the beast. So we need something lining up right now for a rebound at this current level. Or, yeah, this is a magnet zone. It's a magnet zone right there. Looking at the momentum looks just terrible, god awful, god awful. So let's go into now the US Russell 2000. And right now, the next level I had mentioned in my video yesterday was basically around here, this 1800 level. And we're at 1826 right now. If we were to go any lower from this 1800 point, it's likely we're going to come down to 1700. And at that point, we need to hold a line. Lowest I'd say we could go is like these lows here. But if we break any lower than that, we're coming right down to this 1618 extension. Could even come down to I would say this 1618 extension, you take the low from the COVID crash to the high up here, kind of coinciding. So we could likely come down a year if we break down past these lows here. So yeah, man, it's not, what's going on in the macro economy is not good at this moment. It's not good. We need to see something lining up. Looking at the middle of the screen right now, we have the dollar. If we go to the 3 day chart, we're still seeing that momentum come down. We are holding the line here at this moment in time. Bond yields coming down, but it's just a matter of the indices getting smoked, and that's causing some turmoil in crypto. But I mean, we're still holding up, but could we catch up is the real question here. Looking at Bitcoin, we're at 82,500. We actually came up. We're starting to pump up this morning. If we go to the 12-hour chart here, yeah, we were starting to pump up. Let's go to, yeah, we got all the way up to 80, like 4,000, and then bang, that news came out and we just immediately reversed. But we came into a critical resistance level as another thing as well too. If we were to take, and I show you here, this trend line coming down like that, right? Let me hide indicators so you can see this is a key resistance. We got resistance all the way late March, found resistance early April. When we popped up above it on the tariffs day, we saw a spike and then a pushback down below. And where did we get rejected? Right at, bang, right at that line. So that's going to be the key level. I mean, getting above 85K and holding candle, like a daily candle above, is going to be solid for a potential reversal here. At this point, like 89K, yeah, especially very important, 88 to 89K, but 85K now, in my opinion, to close daily candle bodies above is going to be our early indication that we're reversing the trend based off this trend line here. But where are we at right now? Because yeah, we hard rejection, but let's take a look at where we're finding some support at this moment, at this very moment. And that's on the market structure ribbon, which flipped from red to green. Finding some support there. We saw 1 hour buy now, and we have this 786 here, the micro and the macro. So, we could find a mean bounce. We could see, out of nowhere, a mean bounce. And then maybe by that, we do have some macro data coming out in an hour and a half. Maybe that could reverse things. Where we're at right now, we need to hold, because if we see continuation here and downwards pressure, it's likely we're going to go sub 80K to retest some key levels down there based off everything that's going on at the moment. Looking at the 12-hour chart, we did get a buy now candle on this candle here. We're at the same level right now. We need to see, hour and 3 minutes. If we can, get a little pop back up and see this, we really need to see this 12-hour stock RSI get above this 50 line, TSI cross up, get above the 0 line. That will change the trend. But right now we're seeing some heavy pressure based off of all these events. But that could change, in an hour and a half based off of the macro data coming out, this, that, and the other thing. It's going to be a critical day. Today's going to be a huge day as far as, the way forward for crypto, in my opinion. So others chart, where we closed the daily candle body above the belly of the beast. That was awesome to see yesterday. But we need to see continuation. I want to see this 12-hour candle, if we can, because see how the 12-hour bodies close above as well too. If we can see this get bought up a little bit, see the body close above, that would be awesome. And then ultimately the daily candle body close above, and ultimately the weekly candle body close above. But that doesn't mean we can't dip down here and then ultimately with the weekly candle body close back up here. So today's going to be a very volatile day. We've already seen it. But yeah, so that's what I'm watching. We're going to leave it off at that. I mean, actually, let's just cover pump dump chart here on the right side for altcoins. Going to the daily chart, we're still below these key levels here. Let's go to the 12-hour chart. See that momentum. We're still heading up. We're still heading up here in the momentum. If we can see, and we got close to breaking down. We have this trend line like this, came right down to it, and then with everything that just happened, bang, we saw a bump up. Now we need to get rejected from this high down to this low. We can go a little bit higher, but we need to get rejected here around like 0.99. We're at 0.98 right now, so that's what we want to see. And then ultimately come down, break 0.96, and then we'll have a strong pop. We'll be well on our way for a reversal. But until then, it's going to be volatile. So I just want to let you guys know what's going on here. Crazy stuff. So I'm going to push this out to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. Link is in the bio. I'll keep you guys updated in real time in the Discord with this craziness that's about to ensue today. So I'll see you guys over there. Link is in the bio for that. I'll see you guys in the next video.